Cal Shannon has blown big games so many times that I want him gone. If this season he does not produce a championship after what just recently happened, please get Shanahan out of here. Please get. Hey everyone, it's me here. It's Raquel, aka So Beautiful Me Sports. I know I haven't been on here forever, and I always say I'm gonna do content, and then don't do content. So I'm not even gonna hold you guys for anybody who's unsubscribed or just like I'm not fucking with that girl. She's too inconsistent. Because it's true, I have been. But if you have stuck around, I really appreciate it. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, as well as if you like the content, feel free to share it. I would like to grow. I think I'm not as motivated because nobody really watches my shit. So let's keep this video pretty short. So I'm here because I wanted to talk about the more recent situation that went down with the 49ers with Trey Lance. And then I want to talk about my Yankees. 49ers drafted Trey Young after giving up some capital back in 2021. We got the ability to get the third draft pick, and we went with Trey Lance. Now listen, I wanted Justin Fields. I wanted Justin Fields because I saw the combines, I saw his highlights, I just seen what he was about, and I knew he was better than Trey Lance. I let them know, not that they care because I'm just another fan talking shit, but I was like, hey, you want to be able to get there, we should go with Justin Fields. So we went with Trey Lance. What happened with Trey Lance? Trey Lance got on the field, was not ready, so they had to stick with Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo, although I'm not one of the haters of Jimmy, because listen, he got us to a Super Bowl. He was 6 minutes away from actually being a Super Bowl champion quarterback, but we also have a bad coach in Cal Shanahan. Everybody looks over Cal Shanahan because he gets there. He's Mr. Almost. That's what I call him. Meaning he's almost there every year, but then something happens and we break apart. And I'm sorry, it gets to the point where it gets very tiring, because if we're leading with 6 minutes to go in the fourth, it should be our game. And unfortunately, I feel like it's the coaching, not just the players. I know it's a mixture of both, but Cal Shanahan has blown big games so many times that I want him gone. If this season he does not produce a championship after what just recently happened, please get Shanahan out of here. Please get Shanahan out of here, like with the quickness. But let's focus on what happened. So recently, we guys know that Brock Purdy, who I actually admire, and I figured he should be quarterback number one, because QB1, because he came in mid-season after Trey Lance was hurt, after Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt, third string quarterback, and you guys know he won 8 straight games until he in fact got hurt in the NFC Championship game, nearly the beginning of the game. We don't know what would have happened, but I feel like if we were to have been able to have him as a quarterback and didn't have to go down to our fourth string quarterback, 49ers would have definitely won, and I think we would have been Super Bowl champs. But hey, again, almost doesn't count. But more than anything, there's the whole debacle with Trey Lance, right? So a bunch of 49ers have this loyalty to Trey Lance. I don't have a loyalty to a player who I'm like, listen, he didn't do anything for this team. I know he didn't get a very valid chance, and I think he did deserve a chance to be QB2 this season, especially if he's healthy. But the truth of the matter is, I don't have this loyalty to him that some of the fans do with 49ers. They are beyond retarded, ridiculous, and retarded is a very bad word. Let me say, they're beyond ridiculous and kind of act like they're slow. To have such loyalty to a player that really did nothing for your franchise except for get drafted, unfortunately got hurt, got drafted, wasn't ready, couldn't show his ability to be as great as you guys all think he is, because he just wasn't competent enough and confident enough when he first did come out and was supposed to be the starting quarterback. Hence why you go with the Justin Fields. Justin Fields was ready. And I know everyone's like, what are you talking about? Justin Fields is not that great. Look at his numbers. No, Justin Fields is playing for the Chicago Bears. The Chicago Bears have the worst O-line, if not the worst of the NFL. They are horrible. That dude got hit, knocked out so many times and damn near injured himself because of the damn Chicago Bears offensive line does not know how to guard. So don't give me that. I'm saying he's still confident. He still knew what he's doing. So you give Justin Fields the same team that Trey Lance had a chance to get. I don't see that we don't have a actual new quarterback, franchise quarterback drafted like we would have had with Justin Fields. He would have been ready. And truth be told, I feel like we would have a Super Bowl. That's just my thoughts. Think what you want. the Justin Fields is just that damn good to me. And you guys are going to continue to see just how good he is. Anyways, meanwhile, back to the Trey Lance scenario or whatever you want to call it. So recently, after the Brock Purdy just proved himself, came right in confident, did what he needed to do, and then people are like trying to diss Brock Purdy, like he didn't do that much. I'm sorry, dummies. I'm sorry, idiots. I'm sorry, goofies. He was a third string quarterback who won every single game he played in. He was a third string quarterback who won playoff games. He was a third string quarterback who played with confidence. He played with more confidence than I've seen Trey Lance in his few starts ever did. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. And I know the truth hurts because you guys are so stuck on that. Trey Lance is going to be the greatest thing. No. I'm a firm believer that when players lose their spot or they get pushed back to QB3, and we all know Sam Darnold is not him. So it tells me there's something else going on with Trey Lance. And I know that they did make a report and said that he did ask to be traded because he wanted to be QB1 and he couldn't get the job over Brock. And I understand where he's coming from a player. His standpoint is like, damn, I'm healthy. I want to play. I should be QB1. I'm supposed to be you guys' franchise quarterback. They're like, not anymore. Brock kind of proved he can do it. See ya. And I wanted him to be QB2, but I understand he probably was like, yeah, this isn't for me anymore, which fine. That's cool. Good luck, Trey Lance. Thank you. Sounds like you're a great young man, and I hope that, wish you nothing but the best, but still fuck the Cowboys, because I do not go for the Cowboys, and I'm not going to be like cheering you on because it's like I feel some loyalty for you for just being on our team. No offense, but he didn't play enough games, and I understand you're like, well, injured, things did happen, but when he did get his chance, he was not ready. That's the difference between a quarterback who is going to excel in this league and a quarterback who might be a bust. I'm not calling the kid a bust yet, but something happened in those practices where they felt like he just wasn't even QB2 material. Again, I don't know the ins and outs of it all. He may have just been like, hey, I'm not going to be backing up nobody. I want to be the starter, which would make no sense because Dak is over there in Cowboys. But Dak can easily lose his spot because we all know he's Mr. Almost Tune. I can actually see Trey Lance getting his spot. Just saying. But with that being said, back to the situation. For all the 49er fans who are like, I'm going to leave the franchise. You guys are horrible. Oh my God. Shut up. You're the most embarrassing type of fans. First of all, you have a loyalty to a player who has, 6 games under his belt. And on top of that, there has to be something that these coaches, whether I agree with everything Shanahan says, and I do not, if there's something that they're seeing or not seen in Trey Lance that they definitely saw in Brock Purdy, and they definitely even confidently played Jimmy Garoppolo, who no one likes, over him. Trey Lance just may not be that guy. I told you guys from the get he wasn't better than Justin Fields, and he's not going to be Justin. When everything is said and done, he's not going to be better than Justin Fields. But Trey Lance did get his money. I do think he meant well. I don't think he meant to get injured. No one ever does. But at the same token in time, let's let it go. Let's let him go. If you're a person like, I'm not going to be a fan anymore, then bye. Peace. Deuces. Deuce. But nobody wants to hear your crybaby-ish, especially grown-ass men who are like, it's so not fair and this is race. It's not about race, dude. Brock Purdy came in there and Brock Purdy won games. Like anything else, just like if this year when Brock Purdy wins games, you guys are going to not care anything about Trey Lance. You're not. When winning cures all. So yeah, you guys can sit there and say, oh, he was supposed to be, coulda, shoulda, if, no, doesn't matter. Truth of the matter is, we got to the NFC Championship game with Brock Purdy, and he was looking pretty damn good until he got injured. So we're not about to sit here and say that he didn't deserve and earn his right to be QB1. I'm looking forward to how he's going to play. I'm looking forward to the season, and in that sense, I'm actually more concerned about our defense this season, and we better secure Nick Bosa. And then I'm also concerned about our O-line. But I know it's preseason, so I can't judge too much. Anyway, so that's what I feel about my 49ers. Good luck, Brock Purdy. Good luck. Best wishes to you, Trey Lance. Sorry it didn't work out here. And for the 49ers organization, next time, go with the player that's clearly better, which was Justin Fields, you dumb. Anyways, we move on.